Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today, taking a look at the month of November for Libra. So wherever you happen to have Libra in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on a Libra, hello and welcome. So happy to have you here. What are you thankful for? Where can you show more gratitude in your life, if I can even talk today? All right, it's a number 14, gratitude. Find reasons to be grateful for everything in your life. All things are possible with the infinite spirit's help and guidance. Be grateful for your family, friends, home, work, and financial blessings. Your only burden is your attitude when things don't go your way. When you decide not to let things get you down, you invite in happier times and more opportunities. The universal law of like attracts like is at play here. Life is constantly changing, so fill yours with gratitude. The affirmation: I am filled with gratitude and live my life in joy. Some good crystals to use while you meditate or focus on all the things you have to be grateful and thankful for are iolite, sunstone, and rose quartz. I am filled with gratitude and live my life in joy. Yes, love it. Please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe, so if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out. I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling or gripping onto things a bit of a challenge for me, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. You know, whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring things a little closer to my face so I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, if you would like to purchase something from my wish list, like a card deck or a candle, something for my family, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, that can all be found in that description box down below. So make sure you check that out. So all right, before we get into cards, we are going to get a word message from the spirit board. As you can see, there is a ring of words here. That is what Spirit has picked for this month. So all right, Spirit, November 2025 for Libra, a word message. What is it that Libra needs to know? We have break coming in. So literally, like, give you a Kit Kat bar, you need a break, right? You know, learn to bend without breaking is something else that is coming in for break as well. But you really do need a chance to rest and recharge your batteries, Libra. Like, that is coming in so loud and clear, you know. Even Superman and Wonder Woman have to rest and recharge their batteries. So, you're not going to miss out on anything by taking a rest. In fact, you'll be oh my gosh, if I could even talk, restored, refreshed, and rejuvenated, and you'll be better able to take on opportunities and smash goals and everything else. So you're not going to miss out on anything. In fact, it'll make things a lot better for you. All right, let's get some The Answer is Simple oracle messages. Let's get back to basics. Let's make things a little easier on ourselves here. Ooh, you have a number 13, clear the fog. So and I'm telling you, I'm feeling foggy right now myself. So sometimes I have brain fog because of fibromyalgia or diabetes or the strokes. But this fog really, I was sitting here like, man, this fog doesn't feel like it belongs to me. Like I can tell the difference, you know. So clear the fog so you can see, and that's part of why you need a break, you guys, why you need a rest. Things are just foggy. You can't see clearly, you can't hear clearly is something else that's coming in. Like, so clear the fog out, you guys. All right, a number 52, seek an expert. So again, I feel like if you're not sleeping well, not resting well, you may need to seek an expert because you need your sleep. You know, you're not even running on fumes right now. Like there are no fumes left, and wow, you guys, like I feel just wow and kind of drained as well. All right, you have a number 18, step away from the crowd. So you know, the rat race that is going on, you guys, you may have to step away for a little bit. You know, this is part of taking a break. This is part of getting rest. You know, they're all going this way, and maybe you're meant to go a different way right now. So don't let it get you down, you guys. And a number 58, give yourself the best. Have your cake and eat it too. It's not always a bad thing. Like I know, I mean, I don't know how anything associated with cake can be a bad thing. I mean, yeah, we can overdo it, obviously, but it's cake. It's cake. You know, but hey, yeah, pamper yourself a little bit here. Give yourself the absolute best, and that includes rest as well. All right, let's see what's going on in the love department for you this month of November, Libra. This can include yourself, family, friends, significant other, literally anywhere you have love. So if you're like, hey, Gigi, I really love my job. I really love the people I get to work with, the people I get to interact with. I really love my hobbies. Then that is all included here as well. All right, you got the dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So she can be anywhere in your relationship. She could even be yourself. If you're like, I am the dark lady, laughed and danced and lit the candles one by one. Every time that comes out, I hear that song. So I happen to really love Cher. So sorry for your ears there, but yeah, maybe you yourself. I always see the first person that comes to mind is who this is about, and I am dark-headed. I know I got a lot of gray in there now, but my complexion not so much, but I got dark hair. We got the seahorse for family matters, and as we know, the males are the ones that give birth. So perhaps check in on a father figure, grandfather, uncle, even a brother, maybe it could be. You do have the casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean someone is going to die. Perhaps someone already has. This could be the anniversary month of their passing or their birthday or something significant like that. Whatever is falling away, whether it's a person, place, or thing, let it, you guys. Just let it go with light and love and well wishes. You also have a wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. But people that really know you and really love you will be like, what in the world is this person? Like, you better go somewhere else with them lies, because I know who this person is. So they can try, but I feel like you really protect and value your friendships. And if someone can drive a wedge, then you know, it probably wasn't that strong of a relationship to begin with. So, like I said, if they're falling away, go on ahead and let them. All right, let's see what's going on in the love department. Or not the love department. Let's see what's going on with your career and finances for this month of November, Libra. Your fogging, man, is getting me, bro. All right, let's see. I always like to know what's going on with my money, honey. I'm always like, hey, yo, give me $1 million. You know, like how nice would it be if you woke up tomorrow and there's just $1 million sitting in all your accounts? I'd be like, yep, I manifested that. I sure did. Show me the money. All right, we do have career coming in here. So perhaps you're very career focused, career minded here. Maybe you're furthering your career with education or taking courses. You know, there is a desk here like studying, or maybe you have a desk job. There is a ink pot and a quill there. Perhaps you're a writer, or you know, you're handling documents, contracts, things of that nature. Slow down, take your time, it's gonna be okay. You got it in the bag. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. So, you know, ask for it, you guys. You never know until you ask. All right, we have this bowl, plenty of material things. You know, that bowl is overflowing with fresh fruit to nurture you know, help restore your energy. We have the 4-leaf clover for great good fortune. So lucky month for you here, Libra. I love it. All right, let's see what's going on in life for you this month of November, Libra. You know, life could be lifing a little too hard sometimes. You know, your girl here is like, hey, yo, life, why don't you pump your brakes and use some Vaseline? And life's like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can, don't mean I want to. You know what I mean? I want to coast on easy street a little bit. Ooh, you got this barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals even. So you could feel like you're literally being bent over a barrel, and not in a good way, not in a fun way. You do have the firecracker though for excitement, so maybe you are bent over that barrel in a good way. Oh my goodness. All right, you have hills. There are obstacles to overcome, but as you can see, the sun is shining on you there in the background. The sun being the happiest card in the tarot deck. You know, filling you with warmth. You're like, you know what? There are obstacles. I can overcome them. You do have the flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, you know. Make people rise to your level instead of going down to theirs. You do have this shield. You need to defend yourself. So, I kind of feel like whoever this wedge person is, whether it's, you know, in your personal relationships, or it could even be at work for some of you guys. Like, they hate you because they ain't you, and you know, they want to paint you in a bad, oh, they don't do what they're supposed to do. Like, how would you know if you're minding your own business? You know, that's what I mind your own business instead of minding mine, and you'll be busy all the time. All right, let's get some messages from the moon. The moon is all about changes in our lives. You know, the moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases. From new to full, she is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get some messages from Mama Moon here for Libra for the month of November. Libra, what do you need to know here? All right, you have Queen of the Moon for sovereignty. You're going to have to remind people of who you are. Fix your crown. You have a number 24, waning crescent 1 for protection. You are blessed. You are protected. No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper in any way, shape, or form. And look, she is resting in that basket, in that nest there. So rest, I feel like, is very important for you this month. You know, you got to clear that fog. You got to be on your A game here. A number 41, Queen of the Moon, sovereignty. You have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite the spirit, people, and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. You know, fix your crown and carry on. And the affirmation, I reign over my own realm. The companion stone or metal is platinum. I reign over my own realm. Yes. All right. The number 24, waning crescent 1 for protection. Your higher power, however you describe this personally, is a loving and protective energy. You know, your guides and your angels are encamped round about you. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. The affirmation, I am loved and protected. Companion stone or metal is black tourmaline. I am loved and protected. Always and in all ways. All right, let's get an Angel Answers Oracle message here for you, Libra. You know, you may have questions, and this is a way for your guides and your angels to connect with you, get you a message, an answer perhaps. We have romance coming in here for you. So, if you're open and ready to receive love, love could be coming in for you. If you are already in a relationship, maybe it's a time to focus on your significant other a little bit more here. All right, let's get some daily healing mini deck messages here for you, Libra, for this month of November. Let's see what else you need to know here. All right, we have, don't be afraid to slow down. Oh my goodness, as this is when you can make real inner changes. You need to slow down a little bit here, you guys. Yes, Spirit is like, listen, you need to take a break. You need to clear this fog. You know, you need to rest, rest, rest. We also have, take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. You have come a long way, baby. Spirit is saying. All right, let's get some language of flowers. Mini deck messages here for you, Libra, for this month of November. Let's see what else you need to know here. Pick you some flowers here. You have the everlasting daisy for fortitude. Be brave and dig deep. Yes, you have everything you need to not only make it, but to last. Oh my goodness. Okay, Spirit, are you listening, Libra? You have stock. Slow down. The pace must abate before it's too late. So, slow down. Take your time. Breathe. 3 big, deep breaths. Fully inhale. Hold it at the top. And then fully release. And let it all out, you guys. And you can do that 2 more times. And that kind of helped that fog clear a little bit. Maybe you really need to do that. All right, let's get your bonus. It is going to come from the Animal Tarot. Thank you so much for running the numbers up on last month's reading. So, all right, who would like to be your spirit animal guide for the month of November, Libra? You have the 7 of Spring, this gecko coming in here. Be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone take away your personal power. Fix your crown. You are sovereign. Trust that your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. Be so in tune with your star player, you guys. And maybe you have to break away from the crowd a little bit here in order, to not be distracted so you can hear the messages coming in clearly. Like I said, take them big deep breaths, you guys, and help clear that fog. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest, and defend yourself, protect yourself. You have absolutely all the right in the world to do that. So, and give yourself the best. Maybe you're a little selfish this month. We are all selfish to a certain extent. Some people do take it to extremes, but we have to be a little bit selfish sometimes. And make sure you are pouring into your romantic relationship, especially if you do want it to last and stand the test of time. You do have to, check in and make sure they are good, things like that. So, all right, Libra, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with the razzle dazzle. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. So Libra, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. And I want to say thank you. Blessed be. Namaste and goodbye.